Hi, I'm Roland Minton. These are some of my favorite math stories. In this episode, mathematics is magical. We'll look at a couple of card tricks that are fun and easy to perform. They are mathematical tricks in the sense that they can be proven to work every time. Mathemagic is nice if you haven't taught yourself sleight of hand and does not come with the standard magician's rule against explaining how the trick works. The first trick is known as Martin Gardner's 7-card trick. If you have never heard of Martin Gardner, I strongly encourage you to find out about his work. His books and his columns in Scientific American are outstanding. David Suzuki opens his Nature of Things documentary on Martin Gardner with, "If I had known this is what mathematicians do, I might have become one myself." For this trick, you need 7 cards from a deck. Any 7, really. You can have a volunteer pull 7 cards at random. Deal them into 3 stacks with 3 cards in the middle. Show everybody the top card in the middle stack. This is the target card. Then put the stacks back together with the middle stack in the middle. Then ask 4 questions, emphasizing that each response could be true or a lie, whichever the audience prefers. First question is, what is the color of the target card? If the reply is red, deal the top 3 cards down one at a time, spelling R-E-D, then drop the remaining 4 cards on top. If the reply is black, spell out B-L-A-C-K and drop the remaining 2 cards on top. Second question is, what is the suit of the card? Again, spell out the reply 1 card at a time and drop the remainder of the deck on top. Spell out clubs with the S, or spades with or without the S, heart, diamond. The third question is, what is the value of the card? Spell out ace or 10 or whatever, 1 card at a time. Fourth question, have your answers all been true, all lies, or some of both? They can, of course, lie about this question, too, if they want. Spell out T-R-U-E, or L-I-E-S, or B-O-T-H. The next card in your stack will be the target card. This is what it looks like. The target card is the card in the middle stack, the third in the middle. Show everybody that. Put it back. Stack the cards back up. Then, first question is, what is the color? Let's say the answer is red. So, R-E-D, and put the cards on top. Next question is, what is the suit of the card? Let's say it's clubs, C-L-U-B-S, and put the remainder of the stack on top. Third question, what's the value of the card? Let's say it's 2, T-W-O. Put the remainder on top. Have the answers been all true or lies? Let's say it's both, B-O-T-H. And the next card is the target card. This is a style of card trick that has many variations. You give the audience choices that do not matter in the least. To see how the trick works, just keep track of where the target card is. When you stack the cards up, it will be third from the top. Whether you spell red or black, you will deal it into the third from the bottom stack, and you'll end up with some number of cards on top. That will be random, but we don't really care. Next is the suit. You want to spell out clubs, 5 letters, so that that card gets dealt down to third from the top. Then we've got value. Shortest name for a value is 3 letters, ace, 2, or 10. And that will get our target card dealt down. So third from the bottom, which is also 5th from the top. The last word you spell out needs to have 4 letters, so true or lies or both. And that leaves the target card next. So the actual words don't matter other than being long enough to deal the target card down. Here's another trick, which I'll call the magic twin trick. You have 52 cards. Get a volunteer to pull off about 2/3 of the cards. Lay the other 1/3 to the right. Then have the volunteer split the 2/3 in half. The deck is now in thirds approximately, with the original top third to the left and the original bottom third to the right. From that middle third, show everybody the top card. This is the target card. Have the volunteer place the target card somewhere in the left stack and mix those cards up thoroughly. Stack the deck back together with the mixed up left portion on the bottom, the right stack on top of that, and the middle stack on top. The order's critical here. And this is not the normal way of stacking, so a small distraction here might be helpful. Then spell out, while dealing cards down one at a time, your card is not, and show everybody the T card. It's not the target card. Whoa! You can play around with this being one of the dumbest tricks ever for a while, but then spell out, but your card is, and the target card will be the S card. The trick is nicely designed to get a sympathy laugh, followed by amazement. After the target card got mixed in randomly, how did you find it? Here's what it looks like. I move about 2/3 of the deck over, and then about half of those over. Top card in the middle is going to be the target card, so the 9 of hearts. We'll keep it up just for demonstration. The volunteer mixes it in to the portion on the left. I didn't do much mixing, but they can mix it up as much as they want to. Then put the stack from the right on top of that, and the stack from the middle on top of that. We're going to spell out your card, Y-O-U-R-C-A-R-D, is S not, and that's not the card. This is not our card. We follow it up with but, B-U-T, your card, Y-O-U-R-C-A-R-D, is, and there it is, the 9 of hearts. Now if you notice carefully, that 9 of hearts was not turned straight up, and that's a big clue as to how this trick works. And that's my favorite part of the trick. We do not, in fact, find the target card. So here's why. The trick requires some setup. You need to have 2 decks that look alike. Take 26 cards from one deck in a random-looking order. Stack them on top of 26 cards from the other deck in the exact same order. You can quickly show your 52 cards to an audience. They're unlikely to spot the repetition. But in your hand, cards 1 and 27 should be the same, 2 and 28 the same, and so on. In spelling out the 2 phrases, you count out 26 cards, just enough to get to the same place in the other half deck. What you find is actually the twin of the target card from the other half of the deck. Even if you don't learn to do sleight of hand or mark a deck or do other trickery, you can still do mathemagic where the outcome is mathematically guaranteed. Magic indeed. If you don't feel like there's been enough math in this episode, stick around for some algebra to explain why the second trick works and what could go wrong. So the deck is split into more or less equal thirds, with the original top third to the left. Let's say these are cards 1 through X. The original bottom third is to the right. Let's say these are cards Y through 52. That puts cards X plus 1 through Y minus 1 in the middle. The stacking of identical half decks means that card W is the same as card W plus 26. Our target card is the top card in the middle, number X plus 1, and its twin is card X plus 27. After the top card is moved into the left, we have 1 through X plus 1 on the left, X plus 2 through Y minus 1 in the middle, Y through 52 at the end. When we stack them together, 1 through X plus 1 goes on the bottom, Y through 52 goes on top of that, X plus 2 through Y minus 1 goes on top of that. Your card is not, has 13 letters, so 13 cards go down, followed by, but your card is, which also has 13 letters. In all, 26 cards go down. Now, there are Y minus 1 minus X plus 2 plus 1 cards on the top part, between X plus 2 and Y minus 1. Alright, so Y minus 1 minus X plus 2 plus 1 simplifies to Y minus X minus 2. If the stacks were more or less the same height, this number is less than 26. If not, this trick is not going to work. If that number is less than 26, we have more cards to count out. To be precise, we count out 26 minus that first Y minus X minus 2 cards, starting at card Y in that middle stack. So counting out 26 minus Y minus X minus 2 cards starting at card Y puts us at Y plus 26 minus Y minus X minus 2 minus 1. Simplifying, we end up at card X plus 27, the duplicate of our target card.